What's up, Judge Gang? We are back with another video, and today we are unboxing the right after the commercial break. Alright guys, we're back, and today we are unboxing the Adapt BBs 2.0. Let's go! Let's go! I'm sorry guys, I'm acting a fool right now because I've been wanting this shoe for years now. I wanted to get the first one. That was like my dream shoe. I love that shoe, but I couldn't get it, so I'm so glad I got to get the 2.0s. Shout out to my dad for getting them for me for my birthday, September 7th. I just turned 13. So yeah, let's get into the shoe. Alright guys, so as you might notice, this box is a little bit smaller. Actually, it's extremely smaller than last year's version. You got Nike Adapt BB version 2.0 year 2020 on the top. You got the Nike swoosh right there. So let's get into the box. Opening it up, I see that we first have our charging. I think this is the charger, yeah. All right, so we got our charger right here. So to charge the shoes, obviously, this is the future. So if you're not familiar with the shoe, you're gonna be familiar with it now. Wow. Alright guys, I'm acting a fool again, my bad, but as you can tell, I'm super excited about this unboxing. This has been a want for me for years now. So let's move this to the side, let's get into it. So let's get the wrapping paper out of the way. And you got the other shoe right here, left shoe. And let's take the wrapping paper out. Now let's look inside the box. We have the charging pad. So these must be the instructions on how to work it. And then you have your charging pad, same as last year's model. I'm a big fan of this entire shoe, so I recognize this from last year. Okay, let's move the box out the way too. We'll put this down here. This box is huge, although it's smaller than the last year's model. So that's how you know last year's model's box was huge. So you got the shoes right here, and you have the charging pad. So how this works is this goes on the charger, and just like that, and then it starts charging. Is that simple? So you also need your charger. All right, now that it's all plugged up, we can put the shoes on the charging pad. Now, let me bring them closer so you can see it, but the lights are actually on the shoe. They just turned on as the charger, as the shoes were placed on the pad. So these came out August 2nd, 2020 for around $400. And in my opinion, last year's version looked a little bit better than this year's, but lots of people would disagree and say that last year's was kind of plain and this has more design to it, but for some reason the other one just stuck with me. The entire front half of the shoe is covered with this very thin mesh right here, and I think they did that to protect the wires that actually tie the shoe together. So you can see the wires right here. These are the actual wires that grip the shoe and tie them together. To compare it to the first model in terms of materials, this version has a very rough texture to it, and last year's had like a very soft fly knit. So I kind of like the other version better in terms of materials because I like that soft feel. But yeah, this is more rough. One cool detail I noticed about this shoe is this black 3D Nike swoosh, and it has this like tic-tac pattern right here that just really goes well with the shoe. On the other side of the shoe, you have a black outline of a Nike symbol going into the midfoot. Lastly, based off of the name of the shoe, you have little splashes of tie-dye all around the shoe. On the first half, top half of the shoe, you see accents of tie-dye. You have tie-dye right here, tie-dye insole, tie-dye tongue too. It's all over the place, and you also have a tie-dye circle. And to finish it off, you have your buttons right here. Minus sign means to loosen up, and the plus sign means to tighten. All right, guys, let's get into the performance review.
Wait, before we get any further with the video, do you see that red pair of Kyrie 6 trophies in the back? Make sure to go check out that video. That was my first video ever on this channel of an unboxing. Link will be in the description, but let's get back into the video. Alright, so let's rewind this and watch it in slow motion. So as you can see, my foot slips right there, and lastly right there. So this is my first time putting the shoe on, so I'm gonna give it about a minute to get used to it, and I'll get back to you guys. So on this take, it was way better. As you could probably see by the look of it, the grip and the traction was a lot better. Also on this one as well. Okay, so here I'm testing out the cushion on the back side of the shoe. As you can see, when I press my heel down, it kind of squishes, so that's really good. Alright guys, that was it for the shoe review. Let's head back to the
Alright, JoJo gang, thank you for coming to today's video. Make sure you hit that like button, turn on post notifications, make sure to punch that subscribe button. Actually, don't do that, you might break your device. But just thank you to all my supporters. Thank you for coming to today's video. Make sure you have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your week or weekend, whatever day it is. Just have a good time, and I'm out. Peace.
Summer flu is sick, call a doctor.
Don't worry about none, that I gotcha.
Take this beat and bring me back something proper.